Do you want to be the best top? Whether you're new to this or have lots of experience, stick around because I have some really good bed-eye sex tricks to be the best top you can. This week on the Blue Ball Report. Welcome to the Blue Ball Report. I'm your host, Digger. I'm a queer daddy dude and sex and relationship coach. You know, I had a look around and I'm seeing all these videos talking about anal advice, and it's a lot of like bottoming advice and stuff like that, but I don't see a lot that's selling tops, how to be a good top. And I've seen a lot of videos, especially porn, and even some instructional educational videos here on YouTube, and a lot of them are just missing a lot of really valid, really good advice. So I'm gonna include that here right now. Before we continue, I want to thank our sponsor. Today's episode is brought to you by our Teespring store, Blue Ball Apparel, featuring limited edition designs that can change at any time. So check them out today. Your purchase supports our sex-positive mission to liberate libidos and thwart coitus lamus. Add your email address for my weekly newsletter and get 10% off. See links in the description. But just to give you some background on my qualification, I've been both a top and a bottom in my life and figured out a thing or two. If you like laughing and learning with wisdom from a well-trained bed-eye sex master, then hit the subscribe button for weekly content. So first I want to start with some basics before I get to the advanced stuff. My first tip of advice for really, really good topping skills is communication. I myself like to be verbal, but not everybody does, right? Some people, it takes them out of their head and out of the moment. So I'll usually ask very early on, like, do you like hot verbal? It's okay if you don't. And even if they say, yes, they do like hot verbal, I'll be like, okay, that's cool. I like hot verbal too. But if something doesn't work for you, or if I say something stupid, just let me know. I can just drop it. It's no big deal. I'm not attached to anything. So in the communication, a good top should pay attention to their bottom at all times, looking out for the nonverbal cues that are giving some indication of displeasure, pain, discomfort, or lack of enjoyment. And also looking out for what does excite the bottom. In that communication, you can stay connected with eye contact, or at least checking in, carrying kisses, sexy smirks. And with communication, if there's ever any time that you can't tell what's going on, you can ask, are you okay? Or even better, you can say, would you like it softer? Would you like it harder? Are you ready for more? Or do you need a moment? Let me know when you're ready. Now that we've covered communication, the second tip I have has to do with foreplay. This is warming up your bottom. It's important for the top to warm up their bottom with lots of foreplay, massaging their taint and their anus with either your hands with a lot of lube or your mouth. This is to warm up the anus, to encourage it to relax, to show it that you're its friend. You can use gentle circular motions as you massage the anus. Before we continue talking about foreplay, we also need to talk about lubrication, right? Because you need to use lots of lubrication, especially if you're using a condom. I like silicone, but make sure whatever you use isn't oil-based, otherwise it breaks down the condom. You might even get one of those lube injectors. I'll leave a link to one in the description. Now, on to our next tip of the day, has to do with technique. All the other educators say start out small. I say start out slow. You have to coax the muscle first. So you want to be slow to enter, start with slow strokes at first that you can accelerate in concert with the bottom's reaction. Tip number 4. The most difficult part of butt sex is just that initial penetration. Coach your bottom to relax by connecting to his eyes and taking long, slow, deep breaths so that he'll follow your lead and be able to relax into the moment. You can soothe them by massaging their hair or massaging them somewhere else. Start out by telling your bottom you have a no pain rule. Slight discomfort can be expected at first as we relax the muscle and fit my dick inside of you. But tell them you want to know if it hurts. Sometimes bottoms will say, oh, I don't know if I can do that. In which a good top would reply, oh, it's okay if it doesn't work out, but let's take it as far as we can and see how it goes. A good top takes the pressure off of the bottom by not imposing any expectation of certain performance. Be playful and inviting and say, oh, let's just try and see how far it goes. And if it doesn't go anywhere, then we can do other things. Look, your anus is like just this muscle that's squeezed shut, right? And it's designed to relax when there's pressure coming from the inside so you can take a shit. But coming from the outside, the anus will reflexively protect you and seal shut. And because it's a muscle, it needs to be massaged to be able to relax. Unfortunately, what we see in porn is people just bend over and stick it in. We don't see any warm-up whatsoever, but the fact is you're not seeing what they're doing offset, because I promise you they're doing some warm-ups offset. So the key to initial penetration, which I never see on any video, is that, so the idea on the outside of the anus is not to force it in, is to just press against the anus. You'll feel the anus tense up in a natural reflex, and just hold it there, just pause. And then eventually the anus will get used to it and relax. And then you can push a little further. And of course, when you push a little further, it's gonna sense that and reflexively tighten up again. But that's okay, now I've got my finger in a little bit. So I just hold, just pause, just wait. I might use my other hand to massage and relax my lover, take his attention off of this. Now this can be my finger or this could be my dick, it doesn't matter. Now eventually this will relax again, I stick it in more, and then once again it's gonna tense up. But you see I'm slowly inching it by inching it. Now at a certain point I'm gonna have enough inside of there to where if I pull out, the anus is gonna feel like it's taking a shit, so it's gonna relax. And that's when you can actually get a lot more in. So you kind of take it like that, slowly, 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 and just be patient. Don't force it. That's the key. And before you know it, you'll get in the tightest of bottoms. Now, if you put in too much all at once, he may get a big jolt of pain. Of course, at that time, it's time to pause. And you might even ask, do you want me to pull out or do you want me to just stay here and pause? If he does have you pull out and he feels like he's given up on it, if he does have you pull out, wait, relax, and see if he's willing to try again and go slower this time. Now, some guys complain about rubbers because it's hard to feel. And by the time they put them on and take all that lengthy amount of time to get into their bottom, their dick goes soft. If that happens to you, here's what you can do. Put on the condom long before you're gonna penetrate him. Put it on and start jerking off your dick with the condom on while you're making out with him, sucking his dick. Even better if you're rimming him and preparing his hole, right? If his hole is warmed up, it won't take so long to get your dick inside of him. While you're taking the time to go slow and penetrate him, you can use your hand to keep stimulating your dick at the same time. I found it's great to be able to enter someone with a semi-hard dick, and the reason why is it's easier to get that initial penetration in, and then the bottom enjoys the sensation of feeling the dick get harder as we're fucking. Now, if your bottom is jerking off, you'll notice that the anus has cycles of being really tense and then being relaxed. So pay attention to those cycles and penetrate deeper as it's relaxed, but not too much all at once. Now, so that was some basics about initial penetration, but if you just take it slow and be patient, you'd be surprised how you can coax yourself in. Now we're ready for some advanced techniques. The first is to try different angles so that you can stimulate his prostate. We just did a video on prostate, I'll link to that here. So angle your dick and its thrusting such that it stimulates the prostate. Another advanced technique is to try different angles, try different strokes, to see what your bottom responds to best. And variety keeps it spicy, but when he's about to come, just stay with the exact same motion and angle that you're at until he actually blows his load. Another advanced technique is to time the pace of your stroke to the way he's stroking his dick. Some guys stroke real fast, some guys stroke slow. Match his pace and his prostate. That will send him flying. If you match the speed and pace that he's stroking his dick, especially if you're hitting against his prostate, that will give him a mind-blowing orgasm. If you're doing a different pace, probably not so much. But another thing you can do is take the matter in your own hands. So if he's got his legs up like this, you take his dick like this and use the same pace, kind of like a rocking horse. Only do it much faster, obviously. So basically his dick is getting stimulated the exact same pace that you're stimulating his prostate. And another advanced technique. While you're fucking him, always be using your hands at all times all over him. Tickle and massage his ass cheeks. Rub his hair. Kiss his face. Pinch his nipples. Put your hands around his ass cheek and stroke the anus around your dick. Another advanced technique, make your bottom as comfortable as possible. If he's on his back, fold a pillow under his butt. Go and grab a pillow and put it underneath his head. Put a pillow under his torso if he's doggy style. And my final tip for being a great top is get fucked yourself. If you experience getting fucked, you know how it works and you'll be a much better top. Even if that's not your style, either way, check out all the instructional videos on how to be a good bottom so that you can guide your bottom on how to enjoy himself even more. I have a great bunch of videos for you on that. I'll put a playlist right here. Until next time, farewell and top well.